Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. This is a comparison video and I'm going to sit, just enjoy a bit and then talk about what you're seeing right now. What you're seeing on my side, this is a 75-inch TV and TCL T8B. It's one of the best price performance gaming TVs if you ask me, because I bought it myself. I looked for it quite a lot. Instead of many other models, I will create guides and tutorials, and I already made a couple of side-by-side with my earlier LG. This is, on the other hand, it's an ultra-short throw ALR screen from Nothing Projector Screen, 120-inch. So this is huge. Let me just get up. This is huge. This looks like a toy compared to it. It's a 75-inch TV. So everything is natural. You all know me in the channel. So what I am giving right now, this is Geekom A8 mini PC. I reviewed it early in the channel. I used to edit my videos. It has Ryzen 9 8945HS and 4 video output, 2 HDMIs and Type-Cs, etc. So this is a beast of a mini PC. But I already reviewed Geekom A8 and other models as well. So if you want to go back and check my mini PC videos, there are lots of alternatives. But in this video, I'm going to use it just to give 4K signal. But before diving deep, let me just show you. If I hit the settings from display, you can look from that, because it's a bigger screen, of course. And I am giving, as you can see, 4K signal. Epson LS300 is not a 4K projector. So this is not a 4K projector versus 4K TV. But this is kind of like, if you ever think about, is it going to catch the TV level of picture quality? Yes, it is. Video. So if I get a 4K TV, or sorry, 4K projector, then I will do another side-by-side again to make sure the TV lovers will even fall in love with this sort of setup. So this is a 4K video from 8K Clarity channel. Let's play and double check the, yeah, it's running in 4K and I'm hitting the full screen. So right now the projector is in vivid mode, not the brightest settings. It can go even bright mode. Let me just check the TV brightness. TV is in the 50%. They are pretty close. This is a 1000 nits of a TV. So if I push it to the 100, of course it will be brighter than the projector. But I will keep it at the 50 because normally I watch it at the 50. I want to make clear that I don't want you to misunderstood this. Yes, we can hit the details, sorry, not here, but we can here hit the details and push the brightness even further with the 1000 nits. And it might not catch, but let me just go from the picture projector to the, by the way, this is not the most expensive ultra short throw out there. And if I go dynamic, it will even boost the brightness. So this is a full HD, around $2,000 projector, and this is a Nothing Projector Screen, ALR Ultra Short Throw. You can purchase the screen a lot cheaper with a discount code in the description and with my affiliation links. So they sent me this projector screen, but they don't, know about my tutorials and guides and comparisons like this. So this is one of the stuff that I want to show you. Again, I will hit to go around here and make it 50%. The reason that I'm doing it again 100% is too much brightness if you're watching in a room like this. And one more important thing, the sizes are not same. So if I push the projector into half size, because 120 is basically for 75, 150 is 4 times bigger. So 120, it's not 4 times, but it's about 3 times bigger than the 75. That's why it is actually huge. Let me just show it again. Big, small. It's obvious. So going big and going cinematic is something different. In this video, I want to make clear that everybody talks about, can it catch TV? Yes, it can. It can catch the level of TV, but if you have more brighter projector than this, like 4000, 3600, maybe much more dynamic range with the better optical elements, like if you have something like AWOL for movie, like highest of the highest of ultra short throw projectors, which I tend to have in some way, if I can, in the future. If they send me for review, why not? I really love those high-end projectors. But for now, I have Epson LS300. But if you can buy Epson LS650 with a little bit more brightness, but 4K resolution will give you a better picture. And if you can upgrade it, Epson LS800, then you got yourself a 4000 probably ANSI lumen of huge brightness. So compared to this, it will beat the TV up. At least something like this. At least not maybe obviously beating it, but catching the level of light. When you catch the similar brightness, think about the 3 times bigger size. So can they catch the TV? I think yes, they can. One other thing is, if you go big, you don't want the same level of brightness because the picture is big, enormous, and when it becomes over bright, well, probably if you don't love TVs compared to projectors like me, you will think the same. But let me explain. If something gets too big, too bright, it will be like sun coming at your face. Reason that people care about TV's brightness, they use it in the lit environment. Let me just show it in the lit environment then. I'm going to open up. Right now the ambient lights are on. Let me just go back side of the camera and see the room setup. This is the picture that we are getting. And right now, I'm going to open up this worst light, okay, this top light. In this light, let me just check behind the camera again because I need to make sure. Okay, this is a crazy light. Of course, I need to put a little bit higher to this to show you. This is the worst light possible. For this light setup, what happens is, if I sit here, where I sit watch this TV, I will see my own reflection because this is 800 lux right here. I can shoot slow motion videos. This is not the light that I use watching TV because I don't want to hurt my eyes. This is the light that I use watching the TV. This is side light, even high in my point of view, but my wife likes the lights of this room. And as you can see, when the lights are down, this is what I see. So this is pretty much usable. And as you can see, projector is not in its brightest mode. You can push it a little more. But if you have 4000 ANSI lumen projector, you can really use as a TV without any problem. So when you have a casual room light setup like this, let me just check the Philips Hue level. Because right now the room is lit by the Philips Hues. I need to double check. Philips Hues are on. If I close it, for the dark room, you can't really say one from the other. One is better, one is worse. I think they are very close. And getting this level of good quality, this is a good TV, by the way. This is a 144 Hz TV, 4K, 75-inch, 1000 nits, 220 dimming zones, and many of the stuff that you probably don't know, like a Onkyo sound system and stuff. I will create another dedicated video, but basically they can catch each other. But of course, this is a 50% in the brightness. But if I push it to 100%, well, I will probably hurt my eyes, especially in sort of something like that, this dark room. But if I open up the lights, where you are sitting right now, right, and the camera positioning, I can read books. So there are 2 ambient lights around. If you haven't watched my videos, one ambient Philips Hue LED strip beneath the couch, one Philips Hue bulb at the back of the couch, and the other one is around there. So this is quite a bit of lit environment. And let me just show you the side angles because everybody wonders, okay? And I'm going to get back to the same place because I want you to see how it affects the gameplay. Let's just take the camera. I am unscrewing it. Okay, I'm going to walk around a bit. Okay, this is the room. Let's just get this chair aside, and this is the room setup. When I open up these lights, this is hitting directly to the screen of the projector. So this is the worst light setup. Normally, if you're going to ambient light a room, you have to bounce from the ceiling from an ambient light perspective. Let me just walk. This is the 0 point of the TV, okay? And I'm going to walk through. This is the projector. And this is the 0 angle of the projector. So from the view angle point, you really need to have a good, very good TV, just like this, to catch this zero level of, like this is literally 180-inch-ish angle. So Nothing Projector Screen really performs quite good. This is where I sit. So I need to skip this commercial. Sorry for that. By the way, if you're wondering the mini PC, this is the mini PC. So if you really love this sort of content, this is where I sit, okay? This is in the middle of the room. This is where I sit. This is a wide angle, of course. Take a look at this. This is TV. This is projector, and the camera is trying to overexpose. That's why the lights are moving up and down. I need to shoot like this, otherwise right now what you're seeing is a little bit of might be pale for you, but the camera is trying to, with the auto exposure, trying to get the details at the bottom, like the Nothing Projector Screen's ground level. And of course the seats are anthracite style dark, and the room is getting darker and brighter. So that's why what you're seeing is a little bit of palish from the contrast wise, but actually in the real life it's not. That's why when I go a little bit back for the same place to show you the TV in and the projector in the same time, it is more accurate than what I am showing you with the up close. So this is the section, and I'm going to close this. Since this is a PC, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to open up a gameplay. This is the PS5 game and also PS4, Uncharted 4. I finished this with the PS4, but it's a great game. So I'm playing it 4K. Okay, what happens is, this is a 75-inch TV and this is a 120 picture. Look at the guys. Same angle, same size. This is real human size. Look at them. And the faces are even sometimes bigger when the camera is close up. Look at this guy. If I hold like this is the real life experience. So if you play FIFA, if you play third-person games, nothing can beat this up. So if you're a casual gamer, that's about it. You can't beat the projector. And this is nowhere near a gaming projector. If you include this setup, a gaming projector, you can really beat it. Some people will always tell that, okay, you can beat the TV when it's gaming. Well, there are projectors out there with a 4.2 milliseconds, and which I have one, ViewSonic X2. It's a short throw projector, but you can really get quite a bit of good low latency projectors these days. And when it comes down to the at least full HD gameplay, and you can really casually play games at 4K 60p, in my opinion, because images are too big, and you won't be playing FPS games with huge screen like this because you need to focus smaller screens. FPS players most of the time focuses on smaller screens like 24, 27. They don't even prefer 32-inch screens, in my opinion. If you're a pro level gamer with a custom mouse and keyboard with a mechanical feeling, so you need to look everywhere as fast as you can, you get the highest DPI of mouse. You're not going to be playing at a huge scale like this if you're going to hit the target. So this is a casual gaming setup. I think nothing can beat this. Let me know what you think under the comment section below. The purpose of this video is just to show you, even with the full HD, not perfect gamer projector level, you can achieve probably the best game setup. But not just best game setup. These things like ultra short throw projectors and plus Nothing Projector Screens, ALR screens like this, and properly good professional level projectors are going to get you catch the TVs. Right now, you might be still saying, hey, you showed the TV in the 50%, like I told you in the beginning. If you push the TV 100%, it will hurt your eyes in the darkroom setup or casual light setup like this. The only way that you want 1000 nits of power in a bright room setup. And when you want a bright room setup, even if you do, I don't like 1000 nits of power. I use this TV 50, 60, up top 70%, even in the lit room setup. So that's what my eyes love. Like, I don't like extreme brightness. And many of the projector lovers and enthusiasts of home cinema is probably going to agree with me on this. If you push up the brightness, with the huge screen, it will hurt your eyes. And TVs are getting bigger. And by the way, I can show you some other games. Let's just say third-person game, good third-person game, or good graphic game like Bright game. What we can imagine. Okay, I haven't read. Probably RTX 4090 is a good ray tracing example, probably sort of for the commercials. Okay, so this is 4K, both of them in the same time. I think the projector is also doing good stuff when it comes down to the HDR of things. You can clearly say that. TV is doing its best. So this is a good TV. This is not the best TV, but for the price of a 75-inch OLED TV, you can probably get all this. Well, I might want to create another tutorial for that, right? So if you know me, just say hi, subscribe to the channel. You can always write what you want, what you feel. If you agree or don't agree, don't problem. But if you share knowledge, that will increase. If you ask questions, that might become my tutorials. So until the next video, before I say hoşça kalın, don't forget to like, subscribe, because I'm shooting this video late at night, like 2 o'clock, after my kids are in sleep. So this is taking a lot of effort, doing side-by-sides, getting everything. And also my wife hates me when I, spread everything around like this and then try to get back every day. So I'm creating a lot of different setups, but for now it's like this. But maybe in the future I will shoot in the studio. But I think the home setup will give you a more definitive feeling, final picture that you will probably see at your house. And so before say again the finishing the video, don't forget to use if you're going to buy the Nothing Projector Screen like this, or any other model from them, like fixed models or 132-inch, they have huge size. So just use the affiliation link in the description below. So that will create an opportunity for you to get this screen for cheaper price, quite a bit of discount, and then help the channel to me so I can create more content, because these are not sponsored. Like many of the time people give me stuff for review and then I create tutorial with different tutorial material so you can have a better idea. This is basically not showing you this to buy or that to buy, just to make your decision more clear, because you're going to spend a lot of money. So let me know what you think under the comment section below. And again, I want to repeat myself. Instead of a 115-inch TV, even from TCL or Hisense, I would want to get something like this and then get 75 or 65-inch decent good TV for gameplay. Because if you want to feel special, you don't want every time big picture. This makes you feel special when you want to feel special. And if you drop down the screen, you're going to get yourself a huge wall if you had a wall. If you have a wall, then you got yourself a 150, 200-inch image. Who cares? Big as much as you want. But this is going to be like TV style picture. I hope to see you in the next video on Cinema and Tech Review. As always, just right after I finished, I just want to show you, this is the brightest version of the Epson LS300. So it can really catch the TV. Of course, when you put it on the most brightest version, it will lose a little bit of the dynamic range and the color casting changes. Many of the projectors does that, especially for this price range. This is around $2,000, $2,500 if you purchase brand new, but Epson LS650 is a 4K. I think it has better dynamic range. I haven't tested yet, but if you got something like a 4Movie, AWOL, they are using some sort of better optics, depending on the models, of course, but they will create better dynamic range in most of the situations. And AWOL is kind of like probably the peak of this solution, but let me just show you. This is more dynamic range, but if you want to peak the brightness and catch really the TV level, you can do that. Well, there's nothing stop you there. So if you got 130-inch version of this, you can do that. But and at the end of the video, I will repeat in different videos the same thing. Rather than going 4K projector and spending entire budget to the projector, just get yourself a proper ALR ultra short throw screen like this, or long throw ALR screen like this. Doesn't matter, ultra short throw or long throw, but get yourself a proper ALR screen and get yourself a proper projector to get the best picture. But if you don't have the budget, get yourself, instead of a 4K projector, get yourself a full HD projector and an ALR screen. Spend the half of the budget to the ALR screen because it will give you better picture overall. Believe me, instead of a 4K highest end the projector without the screen, I would prefer full HD with the screen because it will give you all the time better blacks, better contrast, better reflections, better picture quality overall if you got a decent full HD. And I will teach in the other videos in the channel. If you haven't seen them, they are not probably online, but if you have seen this video quite later than I shot it, you might want to check the channel because I created different videos. You can cost down this setup by using a long throw or short throw projectors, so-called regular projectors compared to the ultra short throw ones. So you can cost down triple, like 3 times more than this projector and get a good high image with a lot more brightness maybe. So there are lots of 720p projectors out there. When gaming, it's not a matter. 4,500 lumens and they're costing like, let's just say $700. So basically, maybe even less. Some of them, I guess, in the discount times, $500 from ViewSonic. So if you got like 4,500 lumens bulb projector, of course you're going to lose some contrast, but on the brightness side, you can catch similar setup. I'm not saying go cheap as that, but you can do it. So I will teach you with the regular projectors how it's going to look on the big size and Nothing projector, 120 inch like this. This will be my daily setup. You can ask the questions about TV and the projector. This is my daily use setup. Of course, I'm not using them side by side in the same time like this. So ask your questions. When I have time, I'll try to answer. And your questions could become my comparisons and of course my tutorials. Until the next video, hoşça kalın.